Tranmere extended their lead at the top of League One thanks to a 1-0 win away to Bury. Second half strike from Andy Robinson was enough to give them all 3 points. Bury remain in the relegation zone.
Derby were looking to go beyond the third round for a 9th successive season as they entertained League One leaders Tranmere. Nigel Clough's side had to wait until just before half-time to break the deadlock. Ben Davies poking home his second goal of the season. That was to open the floodgates at Pride Park. Former Wigan striker Connor Salmon eventually turning the ball home to double the host's advantage. Tranmere had won their 3 post-Christmas fixtures in the league, but when John Brayford made it 3-0 7 minutes later, Ronnie Moore's side began to collapse. Derby like 3 points off the playoff places in the Championship, and their class showed. With just under 20 minutes remaining, it was 4. Jeff Hendrick marking his first appearance in the FA Cup with a goal.
Those hoping that Tranmere would have fallen away by now will have been disappointed by their revival, and Moore's astute use of the transfer market was highlighted yet again when former Preston winger David Amu picked up the pieces to score in his debut. Teams at the top often seem to get the bounce of the ball, and Tranmere certainly did when Billy Clark reacted quickest to Owen Vaughan Williams' fumble, but was denied by Ash Taylor's desperate lunge. And 2 minutes later, Crawley must have known it wasn't going to be their day, as Zumana Bakayogo's cross resulted in the sort of own goal which must really irritate goalkeepers. Paul Jones, the unlucky man to have this one on his record. This is now Tranmere's best league run for 5 years, when Ronnie Moore was last in charge before being sacked for finishing 7th. Taylor couldn't quite make it 3-0, but Rovers roll on.
You know, they're a good side, Crawley, and if we knew it was going to be a tough game. You know, they've had a lot of possession, to be fair, but you know, it's all about scoring goals, and we managed to do that today.
People have been saying since September that Tranmere were going to fall by the wayside, and they haven't done so. They've earned the right, and you have to give them respect that they deserve for being at the top of the league. And we've more than matched the team sitting at the top of the league today, so we can take positives from that.
Tranmere Rovers missed the opportunity to go 3 points clear at the top of League One after a 1-0 defeat at Coventry. Leon Clark scored the deciding goal after 20 minutes, but Rovers came close to levelling 3 times during this second half goal-mouth scramble. It went on for quite a long time.
It's not going to be the night, it doesn't go in like that.
But the home side did manage to keep the ball out.
Brentford's hopes of reeling in the leaders suffered a blow just before the break at Griffin Park as David Amu was sent flying by Harley Dean. Defeat at Coventry in the week ended Tranmere's 4-match winning streak. Andy Robinson watched that game from the bench but did the business from the spot to give his side the all-important breakthrough. But the Bees hit back just 5 minutes into the second half, Dean making amends for his earlier mistake. Zuve Rosler's men looked to make it 14 matches unbeaten. Both sides gave it everything in search of a winner, and the goal that clinched it was a peach. Adam McGurk breezing past 2 defenders and then picking his spot to perfection. Tranmere continue to lead the way.
I have to give credit to Tranmere. I think they denied us successfully from our passing game and pass and move game, so we wasn't at the races 100% in the first half and made a massive mistake for their goal, and against good teams marching are decisive.